Hello, good evening, everybody. This is Jimmy again. I'm going to do a review on this action. What do you call this? Dash cam, dash cam camera, which actually I have bought two. The one you are seeing here on the left, on the left, this is bought. This is bought about 3 years ago, so it has been in storage here for about 3 years lah. Okay. Why I now purchase this one over here is because number one is cheaper and it is more dedicated, and to me it is better than repair this one on the left. The reason being, the one on the left is the date is when I set the date, the current date, and when I switch off the engine, okay, it goes back to the default date, which is 2019. Okay, so it defeats the purpose of having a date and day and date on the dash cam in case of anything. You see, so I use it, and I find that also besides that it is already faulty, it is very distracting. All right, because this has to be mounted onto your rear view mirror here, up here. Okay, that's why I'm doing this review in the car itself. All right, I find it's very distracting because sometimes you were looking at the rear view mirror because it's just beside it. It's on the left hand side. Okay, uh, I don't quite like it lah. But of course, I must say this is my personal opinion lah. Some people might find it okay, but I don't find it okay. It's because if you look too much onto the rear view mirror, you might sometimes look at your back view, but sometimes you tend to look at the camera as well to see whether it's in order, working order with the correct date time, or whether it's recording or whatnot. Okay, so I find that it is a bit inconvenient. Okay, not so practical. And then upon inquiry to some accessory shop, they say there is a chip or something onto the that is in the power supply. You know, the head. This power supply head here, this head here, there is a chip that needs to be changed. So if you need to change that, then you might as well go and buy another one. Okay, and the accessory shop wants to sell me one that is roughly about $300 in stock lah, but I didn't go for that. So what I did was I bought this set. Okay, this one on the right hand side. I bought this for $128 on the internet, whereas the one on the left hand side, I bought it through Fingo, also online, for $390. Okay, it has come a long way lah, since 3 years or 3.5 years ago. From 390 or 300 plus, I can buy this one. Okay, the one on the right, the blue box. Okay, for only 128. So having said that, if I were to show you I start with the one on the right first lah. Okay, I start on the one on the right. If I show you the one I've already mounted onto my car, okay, which is this one, it is quite okay lor. Okay, the view and everything seems to be all right by me lah. All right, but it has to be mounted with a suction cup, as you can see. All right, and in the long term, I from using mobile phone holders and whatnot, over a short period of time, that piece of plastic that holds the suction cup will melt, or it will lose the ability to hang on firmly onto the glass. It might just drop off anytime one. Okay, that is the downside of it. Okay, whereas the one on the left, the one that is mounted onto the rear view mirror, used two rubber bands, and that stupid rubber band is also another hopeless case. Reason being, it will also what do you call, wear off. It will wear off, and you have to buy new bands. You have to buy new bands, and you cannot use a normal rubber band because that is not tight enough to mount the DVR box. Okay, so now coming back to the small little thing I have here. Okay, the small little thing, it is quite okay to me lah, because you can see, all right, the function it will start to record when I press this. Okay, I gotta start the engine, sorry. Okay, it is already recording now. Okay, if you look at if you can see the number, the recording number is there. See, it's running, the red color on the left top side. Okay, it's running, so that means it is recording. And this, as usual, can be set at 1 minute, 3 minutes, and 5 minutes looping. It's up to you to set how you want to have it loop in that cycle. 1 minute cycle, 3 minute cycle, or 5 minute cycle. All right. And then from here, from pressing stop, okay, you see the round, the thing become around. You switch it to camera, all right, and then you can take photo. You can take photo. You can hear the photo, right? And then to switch back, you can see the video mode here. Okay. And you press back the red button, it goes back to recording, and it always starts with a zero timer, 00.00, and it will run for 5 minutes, and it will loop again. And when everything is full, okay, it takes up to a 32 megabyte memory card. When it's full, it will overlap. Okay, you will override it until such time. It's recommended by the manufacturer that every 15 days you reformat the card, because the overlapping will cause image distortion. It will also cause faulty or read back. When you read back on on your computer, the file doesn't play. It says it is either corrupted or some excuse they will give you on your computer display. So it is not a very good idea, okay, if you don't reformat the disk, the memory card every, say, 15 days. Or I would put it 10 to 15 days, reformat it. And then if you want to keep whatever you have recorded, if you want to keep it, then you download it into your phone, or you download it into your computer, and then you reformat it. So probably 3 times a month or twice a month. Twice a month will be every 15 days, or 10 days interval, which is 3 times a month. All right. I prefer this one, but the only thing I don't like is the suction cup, which I know it will wear off. It's a matter of time when it will wear off, and when it does, then you have to look for an alternative way to mount it. I have another mount here by the side of me, which I use a clamp. Okay, the clamp is here. It's a clamp. This is an extension. On top you can see a 1/4-inch thread. You can also mount this here, but you will need a bracket, extra bracket, all right, to fit this thing. Right now I can mount my GoPro on my Campark V40 here. Alright, so I have a dual camera if I want. This I can face to the far left or to the left window or wherever I want. So this is an extra mount for me lah, for this car only. For other cars that got a holder here, you can also mount it here. Okay, you can mount it here. You can mount it behind your rear view mirror, whichever, how it depends on how constructive you are lah. Okay, you can always modify and see how you want to mount it. I probably will also modify this mount soon, because I know this is not going to last. All right, this won't last. This might last or don't last, I don't know. All right, now the minus point on this is, I think on most of these cheap cameras, because this is only about $128. Why I say it's cheap is because this kind of electronics or gadgets won't last you forever. It will be probably, if it can last me a year or two, I will be very, very happy if it can last me a year or two. Okay, for that amount of money. Now, the review I'm giving this is good. I would say good. On a scale of 1 to 10, I would put it as a number 8. Okay, it can record the sound. It can record sound. It can do HD video at, instead of 1080, it does record at 1296 pixels. Normal high definition HD, super HD, high definition is 1080. This can record at 1296 pixels. Means it's very clear. Okay, I have compared it. It's okay. It's quite clear. It has got a 4-inch display. Alright, 4-inch display. It has a 170-degree wide angle. Alright, that means it's very useful to see the far right and the far left. It comes with a rear view camera. I will show it to you later. Okay. Loop recording, as I mentioned just now. Loop recording will be at the intervals of 1 minute, 3 minutes, or 5 minutes, as everybody knows. And it records G sensor. Okay, G sensor is shock and recording sound. Okay, so even as I speak, though I'm recording this on a separate device, if I speak while I'm driving, okay, it will also be recorded. So that's okay lah. In most DVRs or camcorders, it has got the same function. Now I want to show you the rear camera. Let me take it out from the box. The rear camera. The rear camera, I have not mounted it. I can mount it myself, just like that. But if I want to do it, I want a professional job, or want it to use as what it should be, then I will have to go to an accessory shop, and I have inquired. They will charge roughly around $80 to run all your wirings neatly. Currently, you see my wires. My wires is all over the place. You see, I run it down. The cigarette lighter is here. Okay, you see the cigarette lighter. The wire goes up. Okay, just plug it in. So it is not supposed to be like that. The wires are all supposed to be neatly tucked in and stuff like that. Then it looks much better. But I'm not very particular. It's because I'm running this more on a test basis. I want to see how long it can last. I want to see how it functions. There is something a little bit not, I'm not happy, or I cannot confirm at the moment, is if your car is parked outside, like me, my car is an outdoor car, which means to say I don't have a garage. I don't have a garage for my car. So my car is always parked in the sun. Okay? And on one occasion, when I on the car, it doesn't, the screen doesn't, what do you call it? It does not display the record, you know. It has got a grey background, like, how shall I say, it's hang. Okay? That is the only complaint so far I have. I have got to run it a couple of times to see whether it is actually once in a lifetime, or is it a perpetual issue. I don't know yet. I got to run it because I just bought this. I just bought it and installed it my way just for, I think, 3 days. Okay. Now I want to show you how you can also mount the reverse camera. This is the reverse camera. It comes with a long wire. It goes right at the back. Okay, there is a plug. This is a plug for you to plug onto the monitor. This is the plug. This is the plug for you to plug onto the monitor. Okay, and there's a red color wire. This is for you to install this. From the instruction I see, is you got to install this at your reverse light, which means to say, when you put on reverse gear, the whole screen, instead of showing the front, will show the rear. Okay, but then again, if you don't want to install that, you don't need to. What you can do is, I'm going to show you, as in all dash cam, you can just plug this thing here. You can just plug it here. Okay, there's a hole here. You can just plug it in. All right, you see that little box here, this box here. After I plug in, you can see the little box here. Okay, I just go back into normal view. Go back into normal view, not white screen. Oh, cannot. I can't. Okay, so this little box here. If you see that little box, it is indicating the rear camera. This is the rear camera. If I put it like that, you can see my face. Okay, that's my face there. Alright. If you want to put it up here, okay, you can mount it inside the interior of your car, and you can see the back. Okay, if you put it this way, you can see the side view. You can see the side view, or you can see the front view if you install this rear view camera elsewhere. It depends where you want to install it. Okay, this way will be, you can see the side. You can see the box here. Okay, just to make it, because the lighting is not so good. Lighting is not so good, so you can see the box, the other box. Okay, the other box you can see it here, or you can see the interior of the car on that top left hand corner. Okay, if this camera, if you mount this camera inside facing the back of the car, okay, if you mount it face it the back, okay, face the back, you can see, you can see this, but yeah, can you see? Let me move this. Let me move this and see whether you can see better. There's a reflection on the glass, so you might not see very clear. There's a reflection there. 1 minute, 1 minute, 1 minute. Okay, so if you put it, you mount it in a car like this, okay, you can see the interior of your car. Alright, so if you are doing Grab or if you want to record whoever is sitting at the back, okay, this can monitor the back passenger or your children, or if you are carrying a dog or a cat or something, you can monitor what is happening at the back. Okay, this can be mounted somewhere here. Okay, you can mount this here, or there are ways of mounting it anyway. It's not a big problem. It's mounting it is not an issue. Okay, but what I'm trying to show you is the reverse camera can be used two ways. One is right at the back of your car, all right, for you to do reverse parking. When you do parking, you want to see the back. Okay, if you don't want that, okay, and you want to use it as a second camera to monitor the interior of your car, all right, if you remove the camera, you see that triangle is no more there already. See, the triangle is no more there. You remove that rear camera. So when you put on the reverse gear, it is properly installed with the red color wire onto your reverse gear, or the reverse light, that will activate the rear camera. Okay, then the whole screen will turn the rear camera on and cuts off the front camera. Okay, so that's one of the function of the second camera, that is the rear camera. Okay, so what comes with it is this set of wires, okay, for the rear, and this set of wires for the front. Okay, this you can either install it like I do using the cigarette lighter. If I send it to the accessory shop to do a proper fitting, I will not use this one. I will not use the cigarette lighter, but I will use it directly onto the battery. While if you if you install the power to the battery direct, it has another feature, okay, which means that feature is it will record when your car is parked, switch off, engine switch off and park, because your battery is always on. Okay, you need to add an adapter. The accessory shop people will add for you at a cost, of course. Yeah. Then when you switch off your car, all right, it will if there is a motion, if there's some motion or someone knocked into your car, it will be recorded. It will activate the camera if you mount or you use the power direct from your battery. Okay, so this comes with this. All right. Okay, now I show you. Well, all the controls for this unit is by the side. You see by the side here. You have the mode. The first button. This is the mode. The second button is up. This is the power on off. This is down. Okay, and this is menu. Okay, under menu you can touch here. It doesn't move. Okay, you touch menu. You have all the various settings here. Your date and the time and the day is also here. It indicates today is what day? Wednesday, 25th of May, 1807, 607. Okay. When the reverse camera is on, you can also see the two lines here. Okay, so you have settings. You have the settings here. you have your files. Files would mean you have any photograph that you have taken. Okay, these are the photograph I have taken. Okay, just now I press the photograph. You see, this is the photograph. Okay, it goes back to this. These are the 3 photographs I took. This is one of the photographs I took earlier.